I actually did have an idea for once, coming into this. Usually when with these streams, like the past couple ones, I was just showing like either weird videos or shit posts mainly at this point. I might still end with on, but for now, yeah, I haven't been like talking much about gacha games or doing tier lists or anything like that because frankly speaking, it's hard to think of an interesting tier list. Tier lists are also for one, they're like low hanging fruit, and I don't mind if they're low hanging fruit, but like I'd rather like like if I'm gonna get a low hanging fruit and like eat the low hanging fruit, I'd rather not eat the low hanging fruit that with like nothing on it. Like you put some like tahini on there or something like that to make it like a good low hanging fruit, like one with a flavorful one. Put some spice on that. But yeah, I don't have any tahini right now to make a good tier list for you guys. So I thought up another thing. Back at it with a notepad for like what, like the third time I think. And we're talking about gacha kits. I've actually had this idea for a little bit. And I kept forgetting about it, so let's talk about it now. So my mouse pad is like being ejected from my table. What the hell is happening? Okay, there you go. Yeah. So if it wasn't clear, you could read this. Why are gacha kits so stupidly complicated? Like who the fuck is writing this garbage? Uh and yeah, they're not gonna be too long to talk about, but I feel like I wanted to just yap a little bit and describe my distaste for how gacha kits have become whatever the hell this is. Look, I get it. And it's like, is is it like this is the highest resolution? Okay, whatever. Or maybe this. Wow, that's taking a very long time. Okay. Okay. There you go. Now, why why do we need so many words in so many of these gacha kits? They're not the only ones who do this for the record. Cause let me pull up Nikkei's like Twitter page because Nikkei does the same uh, poopy ass fucking like whatever the hell you want to call it. They do the same straight doo doo water that other gacha games do. I don't know if they used to not, but like let me show you some of these kits. So let me I'm scrolling down right now their Twitter feed to get one to show you guys. They post a lot of the random other content though, so give a second. There you go. There. Go with this one. Okay, honestly, Nikkei is a lot better about it than others, but even then, these kits have got. Okay, actually, Chisato is probably a bad example. I need to show another example because Chisato and Taken are actually very simple characters, all things considered. There's other characters that are way more like actual like question marks when it comes to their kits. Okay. Dude, okay, well, that's a good example. Oh lord. Like this is still better than both Genshin and Wuo, frankly speaking. But like, let's start with an easier example. Activates at the start of battle when entering burst stage 2. Bullet snatch function steals the enemy's bullets and keeps them in her ammo pouch. Affects all enemies. Remove 5% of bullets. Effects still fills it with 6,000 rounds. This is continuous and cannot be dispelled. Activates when with full charge or not. Strengthens self by expending ammo from the ammo pouch. Okay. Wow, like, could this not have been like condensed into one effect? I don't know. I feel like I want to be less harsh on them because even then, this is still more concise than other gacha games. But even then, this is still pretty bad. Even then. And then even this, more and more stuff. Effects of expense ammo 3 rounds attack. Why have 3 different effects and why not condense it into one line? One line. Like, activates after line of 50 attacks from the normal burst. Function, expends ammo from the thing to deal additional damage. Effects. You don't need to say this. Or, I mean, okay, if you say it, say it once. Effect self. You expend ammo from the ammo pouch. You expend 300 ammo from the ammo pouch. Get 15% attack damage bonus. And deal 400% attack. Instead, we write 3 different lines. And the kit looks now like a goddamn essay. And they are not the only ones to do this. Because, for example, you look at Escoffier's kit. Okay, sure. You look at Escoffier's kit, and Escoffier like has. Well, okay, look, I understand flavor text in a gacha game, but like, okay, fine. You want to be specific. Perform 3 consecutive spear strikes. Charge attack. All of them consume stamina. You don't need to tell us that. And what is the upward thrust? What is it differentiated from a downward thrust? We don't even have any downward thrusts in this game to begin with. You don't even need to write anything for charge attack. This is just information for the sake of information. Then you have plunging attack. Plunges from midair to strike the ground below, damaging opponents along the path and dealing 8. Why are you telling all this again? Like, this is just what a plunging attack is. You don't need to tell it to us again. And if you are, you still condense it. Like, a plunging attack plunges from midair. You don't need to tell. Yeah, obviously, a plunging attack is going to plunge. Do you need to specify? And then, like, this is kind of a thing in a lot of kits. Witness the true essence of cuisine. Man, I don't. Like, no, we don't no one cares enough about the flavor text that they want to see that. Depending on whether the skills are tapped or held, she showcases Fontaine's proud culinary arts in different ways. Man, who is caring that much that they needed all this flavor text? Instead, you could have gotten rid of this entire first area. You don't even need to say either sentence here. Activates the full spectrum multitasking. Why do we need any? Bro, activates mode 1 that deals cryo damage to surrounding opponents. In this mode, it'll follow the character and it'll launch ice at the enemy. That's it. And if you hold it, you enter mode 2. And you could just say mode 2 gives like this is the one where you input food, I think, and you get some, or you attack it and it gives you food. They do this very, very frequently too. This is what they do actually. They make up a new like term for it to haunt the kid. And so that you have, so like there's a glossary that you have to go through to actually read it. After casting she gains the therapeutic cuisine effect. Why do you need to tell us this, man? After casting the elemental burst, she periodically restores HP. That's all you needed to say. What the hell? Therapeutic cuisine? Shut up, man. Like, come on. This is acceptable. When they're 1 to 4, it respectively, it'll decrease their resistances. Okay, that's acceptable. This is garbage, though. And I know some people are gonna probably be like, why are you complaining? Like, it's just giving the text, like, additional flavor. Who cares? When I want to read a kit, okay, you want to know actually what the best way to do it is? To make a detailed version and then make a non-detailed version. The detailed version will be this garbage slop that you guys want to read. And then the non-detailed version will be like condensed and will just say the actual gist of the information. You know, like other games do that pretty frequently. Like I think like HSR, when it comes to the simulated universe or the divergent universe, they condense information in I think like the blessings, or like in WUA they condense the information for like the weekly challenge stuff. Why not condense the kits? It can't be that hard. This is just unpleasant to read, and they're not the only ones who do it, because, bro, look at AMF. Okay, this is especially bad for the Laharoi characters, because they have, like, 2 versions. Some of them, like, she has both a Toon Break version and, like, a... What the hell is the other one called? Fusion Break? Fusion Burst? Toon Rupture? Yeah. Okay, that's it telling you how to play it, but, like... Oh, brother. Oh, brother. I know this is a little longer than, like, what it actually is, but my god. Oh, brother. Okay. Maybe I'm just complaining for the sake of complaining, but oh my god, man. Okay, this is actually like skill descriptions. This is like actually just a skill description. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Okay, I think some of this might be hard to condense, but like when Amit is in seraphic duo and the synchronization, right? Like, oh yeah. The problem is they like to like give these new descriptions and new stuff like that very frequently. But like, dude, instead of like giving these new names for like flavor in a non-detailed thing or like a condensed version of the kits, you should just say in the mech form when in this, like, what is this mode? I don't even know what this mode is. Is this for like specifically like one of the versions? If it is, then just say it. This is just... Like, man, just don't. What is this? And I know, don't worry, guys. Some of you guys are probably gonna be like, Gacha kits aren't the only one who does it. Yeah, no, I'm aware. I'm aware. We have these people memeing about a League of Passives where you have oh yeah, Akshan's W is like 17 times the length of like NASA's passive. Is it dirty fighting? I can't even tell. What is that? I can't even read that. Oh no, that's dead. That's the Samira passive, right? But yeah, it's like it made double attacks 36%. I'm not gonna read all that, but yeah, like these. I'm aware other games have fairly similar things. Oh, there you go. There's another one. I'm aware. There's a lot of other games that have similar issues. This stinks. Also, this person's exaggerating like hell. This is very simple. I don't know why you separated it line by line so it looks longer. This was stack approach. W deals more damage. Wow. E deals more damage. Wow. Q does more damage. You know, you could just say everything does more damage and the Q gets an execute. That's it. Why did you extend this so much? Smolder's not complicated. You could hate him, but it's not hard to understand. Regardless of anything, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This person did the thing that I'm complaining about with this, where it's making things longer than it needs to be. These kits are not actually that complicated. Well, Amethyst is a little complicated, but this is not complicated. Her game, for all this wordage, her kit is EQ, EQ, EQ. Just E, then Q, then swap out. E, then Q, then swap out. E, then Q, then swap out. That is her whole kit. You don't do anything else. It's tap E. Tap E, Q, then leave. Tap E, then Q, then leave. That's the entire kit. Yet they wrote all this. Similarly, for like the Smolder meme, literally all you need to say, everything does more damage. Your Q is the only thing that gets augmented in a unique way, but even then it's just, it gets bigger and does more damage. And yeah, as you can see, this person's doing the meme where it's like, yeah, Nasus's thing is very easy to understand. His passive is just gain lifesteal based on level. Then you have this, where this is realistically what gacha games do. Instead of just saying the gain a lifesteal based on level, you have Nasus drains his full spiritual energy, causing his basic effects to heal for an additional 10% of the damage they deal. The amount is calculated after any damage mitigating effects the target may have and is increased based on Nasus' character level. This effect does not apply versus structure wards or ward-like objects. Like, did you need to say all that? Hell no. You could just say he gets lifesteal, which is exactly my point. Of why are gacha games so stupidly complicated? Who the fuck is writing any of this, man? You don't need to do all of this thing when you could just write do damage. Skill 2, buff attack percent. Your ult, bigger AoE damage. Look here, I think like Snow White's kit in like Nikki, like base Snow White is more or less something like this, isn't it? It's like after 50 bullets, crit rate up. And then I don't think her skill 1 is just her bullets. Does she even have a skill 2? I don't even know what the hell it is. Clearly it doesn't really matter. And then her burst is like what? Shoot real big bullet. Pierces through targets, slash parts for more. Based on length of hold. That's it. We can look up Snow White's good. That's not the right Snow White. Oh, look at Prit one. I'll just click on this. She should probably bump her up a little bit. She is pretty good. Yeah, actually, I think that's fair. Actually, never mind the way that they're ranking it. Where is she? There she is. No, there it is. That's why it's literally just an attack up, or it's just damage. It's literally just damage. Also, I confused it, actually. It's 30 times, it's an attack buff, not a... Okay, well, regardless... Okay, so this is an attack up, actually. I got it slightly wrong, but generally speaking, fairly easy to understand. That was... One burst, crit up. That's her kit, basically, because you don't really give a shit about those, so... And, yeah, there you go, like, boom. I mean, her kit's already very simple to understand, but yeah, this is my main complaint for today. This is garbage. Don't do this. Why do you keep doing this, games? Just like, don't. I believe in you. You could do something better.